What's up, guys? Pokéllector here, and we got a nice little video we're going to do on the market value for Crown Zenith, the Galarian Gallery. Crown Zenith is an amazing set. I remember buying this when it first came out, thinking this set's going to hold its value in time, and it sure has. We're going to check out some of the cards in PSA 10 value, just the market value in general, and then some of the sealed product. Is it worth holding on to, or should you start selling right now? So first thing we're going to do is look at the set list for Crown Zenith. Again, we're on TCGplayer here. We got all the Galarian Gallery cards. We're going to go ahead and do this from prices of high to low. Again, your top four in this row are going to be the goated gold cards. Giratina, Arceus, Origin Form Dalkia, and Origin Form Palkia. Unbelievable gold cards. And they're such good gold cards. And the reason for it is because they're almost alt art gold cards, which most gold cards are not that way. They're just a standard card with an actual person in there or actual Pokemon in there. That's it. But this one, these four, amazing. Again, we have the Mewtwo right here. The Mewtwo, of course, if you look at this, you have Charizard right here battling Mewtwo. It's the opposite card from the actual Charizard V-Star that you get from the Charizard UPC. So it's kind of a neat looking at two different things. Now, checking these out again, we're going to go ahead and start at the Giratina V-Star. This has fluctuated in price, and we're going to go ahead and take the 1 year chart value on this. With the 1 year chart value, about a year ago, we're at $215, and it plummeted down to about $150. In summertime, this was a card to pick up no matter what. It shot to its highs there in about October to $224, and now it is right back to its roughly about its high, about 205. Now you'll notice when it hit its all-time low right here at 152, and then its new low was at 178. Whenever a card goes from a high to a low, usually it creates a new low when it starts spiking back up. That's what we're seeing here. Now as we go through the sell-through rate on these, you're going to start to see that they're selling quite often. You got a sale today, a bunch of sales the day before. I mean, the sell-through on these are really good, actually. So it's a card I think you definitely want to add to your collection. You're having these sell anywhere from 26. Wow, that's crazy. 26 of them, 15 of them, 25 of them. So this card sells pretty quick. Now this one right here, the Mewtwo V-Star, one of the best Mewtwo cards out there. Unbelievable V-Star card. Looking at the 1 year value on this one, what you're going to see here is that this thing really just kind of leveled off. It was about $100 to $125 card. It did get as low though as $89. Again, if we look at the summertime, like a little bit of a summer lull, this was about $100 card, so it was right around its ultimate high. Then it spiked up to about $211. Now, if you've never opened Crown Zenith and you're just getting into Pokemon, this did go down pretty sharply to about 162 again. It is low, but it's still higher than the all-time high previously. And now we're leveling off of about 175. Now you'll see these are sell-through rates of about 30 to 20 cards every day. So definitely another card to add to your collection. Looking at these sales, 175, 175, 186. I mean, the sales are all great. They're all selling, relatively, daily, tons of them. Let's see, average sales 4 per day, lowest sales 75, had to be destroyed. Highest sales 250, not sure why that is. But as we go through, we start looking at the set. There's some amazing cards in here. You got all the Beast, the Entei, Raikou, and where we got the last one at there. Where is Suicune? There you are, Suicune over here. So you got the Beast, the Legendary Beast in there, the Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Now the Mew card right here, this one's interesting because this one actually, it's your chart. You're going to see it was fairly cheap. This got down to about a $16 card, spiked all the way up to $43. Now this is a tough one to grade in a PSA 10. And to be honest, a lot of these are tough to grade in a PSA 10. But you'll see the new low it had in November is $27, and it's getting back up there to about that $36 to $37 range. These sell about 14 per day on a daily average. A great card to add to your set, and it's a beautiful card. No texture on it. It is just a nice, smooth card. The Leafeon V-Star is one of my cards, I think, is one of your top picks for under $50 cards. It's an unbelievable one. You can find it for less than $50 a lot of the times, $43, $42. This card right here, unbelievable in a PSA 10. We're going to check that price out too. The sell-through rate on these, though, is averages about 1 per day. So you're going to notice these don't sell near as much. You got about 9, 17, 10. And it's because people, I think, are waiting to pull the trigger on this card. They think it should still be about a $30 or $40 card, and rightfully so, it's about 40. But I'm telling you, this card right here in a PSA 10, it's awesome. And it's a great looking Leafeon card, one of the best ones. I think it is better than the Evolving Skies Leafeon. Going to some of my other favorites on here. Gosh, trying to find them all. The Lapras is another one. If you don't have the Lapras, you're running out of time. It's a beautiful looking card. The thing with the Lapras is in the 1 year chart, this was a fairly cheap card. It got all the way down to about $5. Okay. This spiked up to $20, and now we're roaming right around that $14, $15. This is another smooth card. There's no texture whatsoever. Beautiful, beautiful art though on it. So definitely Lapras is another good one. Zig is the artist, and of course on TCGplayer you can click the artist and you can go to all their cards and stuff on there. It's kind of a neat little function they have on TCGplayer. Now let's go to the lowest valued of the Galarian Gallery runes, and you probably have a ton of these sitting around. Okay, Comfy. Right here, about $1.17 is what it's selling for. Voltorb is $1. All these cards, it's crazy because a lot of these, let's take Comfy for instance. A year chart, I bet this got down to, it's about its all-time low right there. Now it's about 128. So it's always been about $1. None of these cards really dropped below $1 in last year, but a lot of fun cards here. It's a great set to collect. And if you look at it, when we go to Arizona TCG, you can look at the set value in a PSA 10 is $7,189. Okay. Set value just itself is $1,413. If you're setting on a set of these, you're got $1,500 right there. Now the PSA 10 values, they do fluctuate, but of course, guaranteed V-Star, $405. This did peak a little bit higher at one time. 405 is pretty good, but it did get around that right here, September, about $600 mark. Unbelievable card. Super good art. Of the three, probably not my favorite. I like the Arceus one better. I'm more of an Arceus type guy. Now, what you're going to notice is that the Palkia and the Alga, they do not make the top four. The Mew jumps in here. The Mute does not gem rate 10 very good at all. So when you're doing these and you're looking at them, it had a high of about 378. Okay. High price about 389 is what it is. Average price 129. Low price is 44.75. Raw $4. High at 43. Average is $16. Now the gem rate on these, they're tough. Okay. This is a tough card to grade, but good looking card, gorgeous card. The other one too here, this didn't even crack the top 10 on the other page. You have the Pikachu. The Pikachu does not grade out very well. And this reached a high in about October is what it was, $270. It's a great card. It's one of my favorite Pikachu cards, to be honest. It's not my favorite trainer Galarian Gallery one. There was one from, I believe, Lost Origin where like Pikachu's sleeping with the trainer. Great looking card, but this is definitely a good one too. And these were in the Crown Zenith packs where you could actually get all of these full art Pokemon like Turtwig, Riolu, trying to think, Swablu. All these Pokemon cards, they have about the same design. You could get all those in like a God pack type scenario. It was pretty cool. Going through some more of these. The Suicune, excellent looking card, 145 at PSA 10. Here's your Leafeon right here. Your Leafeon did have a little bit of retrace going down. It was reaching about $200 and it's come down to about $150. This right here, if you can buy this card, I think at Gem 10's pretty good for a rate. I think this is a good card to get and a good one to invest in. Next evolution set we're going to have, this is one of my favorite Leafeon cards. So I'm not a huge Leafeon fan, to be honest with you, but I think it's a great card. So we got Legendary Beast, Glaceon V-Star. One of the best arts, I think, besides the Entei. The Entei art is so top tier. Glaceon V-Star 121, not too bad. Here's some of those other ones, the Swablu, the Turtwig, Riolu, Bidoof. Those were all in the same pack if you got like a God pack for these Galarian Galleries. Oricorio, great looking card, and it doesn't gem 10 great, but it got up there, guys. It was over $115 for a Gem 10. It's a really cool looking art. I think it's very similar to the art that we have in the new Mega Charizard UPC with that Oricorio. So, you know, I really don't think you can go wrong with these Galarian Gallery ones. I think they're excellent cards. They're top tier for all these designs and the artwork. And even when you start going down to the very bottom, I mean, you have trainers down here. course, no one likes trainers here. It's a Japanese thing. I 100% get it. But if we go to the Hatterene VMAX, which is not my favorite Hatterene card, not a Hatterene fan to be honest with you, but I mean everything's $50 or more when it's in a PSA 10. So, you know, these are cards. Of course, it costs you almost $20 to grade a card in PSA 10, and you know, by the time you have the card, the company's $1 card, you buy it on TCGplayer. I mean, you could make some profit on there. Not too much. There's not a huge margin because PSA prices are so high right now, but there's going to be a lot of margin in these cards. Working your way up, the margin only increases as long as you don't have to spend a ton of money on these cards on the open market. You know, let me know what you guys think. I absolutely love the Galarian Gallery cards. I love Crown Zenith as a whole. I think it's just a great set. And actually, when you look at the set Crown Zenith as itself, okay, Crown Zenith as itself is not a set that's very expensive. It's a $221 set value. Your biggest one's a Secret Pikachu. This is a absolute robbery. This card's only a $31 card. The texture and the colors and everything on this, it is an awesome card. I pulled this in one of my first 3 packs I ever had with Crown Zenith, and I sold it. I didn't sell it. I held on to it because it was so well centered. At the time these packs came out, this was a $150 to $200 card. I held on to it. And I'm still not upset about that. I've had a bunch of these cards. I've graded them. When we start looking at these, though, we have filtered it out, so we have condition of PSA 10. One thing you're going to notice is this PSA 10's at $155. Not a bad price. I really think this card's being slept on, though. It's a gorgeous card, an awesome card. Now, one thing you want to see from the good old Crown Zenith is just like you're seeing in some other sets, hollows, regular hollows, gem 10ing are a great, great deal. For instance, Mewtwo, this one right here, as a hollow. You'll notice this graph as it just starts to spike straight up. This was a $30 hollow. Now it's selling $78 to $80. If you have these hollows, check them out. They gem out pretty well because the hollow pattern doesn't seem to scratch on these cards as much. It's almost like a ribbed hollow pattern, but I would be checking it out. The Absol, $61. Crazy. The Entei, $55. Rockruff, $55. Give me a break. The Aaron, Kyogre, this might be the Cosmos hollow. But this is what I'm telling you guys. A lot of these hollows, it's crazy the amount of money they bring. Okay. And just, you know, let's put into perspective. Let's go to Scarlet and Violet, $151. We're going to check out the PSA 10s on these. Okay. And you're going to see a couple things jump up here. Okay. You got all your gallery cards. I get it. Bulbasaur hollow, $130. Gengar, $130. Ivysaur, $100. Charmander, $100. Psyduck, $90. I mean, you guys, right here, that's your money all day long on those cards if you start sending them in for PSA submissions. And they tend to do pretty well. Mewtwo right there. I mean, it is crazy the amount of hollows here that grade out as a 10, and they make good money on them. But that's my little thing. I went on a tangent there for 151, but guys, definitely check our page out. We're Pokéllector. Remember, give us a like and subscribe. Let us know what you think of the channel. And if you got any questions whatsoever, leave a comment below. And remember, as you're getting ready, watch one of these videos. I'm not sure which side it's on, and let us know what you think of that. But remember, guys, we're Pokéllector, and catch them all.